Obviously, you see the steeplechase is set up on the track. The steeplechase athletes are getting ready on the track. And one of the favorites is Jonathan Muia NDIKU, gold medalist at the World Junior Championships 2 years ago. He is trying to defend that title. In fact, he was second at the Kenyan Senior Championships. The man who could very much give him a challenge is Jacob ARAPTANY from Uganda. He won his heat 16 seconds better than his personal best.
Also, Yamaguchi is going to be in that event from Japan.
One of the two Ethiopians, Desta ALEMU. The other one is Afewerk MESFIN.
And we did see a good run from YATOR in the heats. It's Albert YATOR, also Kenya.
Yes, thanks to Bryson.
3,000 meter steeplechase for men set to go. It is the final here in Moncton. There are 12 athletes in the field. World junior record, Shaheen of Qatar, 9 years ago. Jared Berman of the US shaved 9 seconds off of his personal best in the semi-final. ARAPTANY, you see fourth name down, and NDIKU is the 7th name on the list there.
3,000 meter steeplechase.
And the two Ethiopians will be MESFIN, ALEMU, and then YATOR won his heat. He is the youngest athlete in this field, just 16, turned 17 in September. He won his heat by 9 seconds. There's Jared Berman. From Fairfax, Virginia, a student at Virginia Tech.
Representing France. Avec le 2h374, représentant la France, Tanguy PEPIOT. In position 3, also representing France. Avec le 2h362, représentant également la France, Romain COLLENOT-SPRIET FRA. In position 4, representing Uganda. Avec le 200-843, détenteur de la 4e meilleure performance de l'année, représentant l'Ouganda, Jacob ARAPTANY. In position 5, representing Japan. En position 5, représentant le Japon, Kosei Yamaguchi. In position 6, representing Italy. En position 6, représentant l'Italie, Francois MARZETTA. In position 7, representing Kenya, the world leader. Avec le dossard 572, détenteur de la meilleure performance mondiale de l'année, représentant le Kenya, Jonathan Muia NDIKU. In position 8, representing Germany. En position 8, représentant l'Allemagne, GRAU GER. In position 9, representing Ethiopia. En 9e position, représentant l'Éthiopie, Afewerk MESFIN. In position 10, representing Ethiopia. En 10e position, représentant également Éthiopie, Desta ALEMU. In position 11, representing Kenya. En position 11, représentant le Kenya, Kiptoo YATOR. And on the outside, in position 12, representing Spain. Et à l'extérieur, représentant l'Espagne, Abdelaziz MERZOUIGUI.
So that appears to be your favorite in this event. Jonathan Muia NDIKU trying to double up and repeat as the gold medalist. 12.5 laps of the track. Men's 3,000 meters.
Steeplechase and 7.5 laps.
Thank
That's
you
the total
for correcting me.
be doing in total.
I knew that was wrong.
And already we can see the top man with the top billing, who was expected his favorite here to win. Jonathan NDIKU, number 572, taking the lead. His teammate isn't far off. That's Albert Kiptoo YATOR, who's in 578.
NDIKU, by the way, he runs professionally for a team in Japan, and he has come back to try to repeat as the gold medalist. Look at this. He's already opened up about an 8-meter lead on the challengers. And so will there be any challengers for gold? We will wait and see. But right now it is 18-year-old Jonathan NDIKU, second at the Kenyan Senior Championships, who looks like he is going to try to run away with this race. Desta ALEMU, the bronze medalist at the World Youth Games, is now 15 meters behind with a Ugandan athlete and a Kenyan athlete. The Ugandan is Jacob ARAPTANY, and the other Kenyan is Kiptoo YATOR, who won his semifinal and was actually celebrating to the crowd on his semifinal win. Maybe he realized that NDIKU was going to do this in the final.
And we have the Spanish athlete MERZOUIGUI in fifth. Some a bit way off the pace from the leaders. So the leader up top, it's still, now we're seeing number 578, which is the teammate that is Alfred YATOR, teammate of NDIKU, who's leading. NDIKU is in close touch though in second. And some amount of team, as far as the running of this event is concerned, teamwork is going to be evident between the two Kenyans. They'll keep switching the leads from time to time. So now we have once again NDIKU in the lead ahead of YATOR, and that is really to ensure that the pace remains at a certain point and to try to induce especially individual athletes who are competing to go for the leader, and the objective is then to wear them down. So you'll see the two Kenyans interchanging as far as the lead throughout this race.
Extraordinary how fast this heat has started, with Jonathan NDIKU still leading. Now the gap is shortened. It's only about 5 meters. Right behind is Kiptoo YATOR. And you also have the Kenyan athlete, the Ugandan athlete Jacob ARAPTANY, and one of the two Ethiopians, Afewerk MESFIN, but the other Ethiopian has dropped back into 6th place right now. In between he and the leading pack is Abdelaziz MERZOUIGUI of Spain.
So they're still continuing to have their run here. Desta ALEMU of Ethiopia is around about 4th now, as the two Kenyans continue to lead. NDIKU ahead of his teammate YATOR, then in third the Ugandan athlete Jacob ARAPTANY, and they're followed through, as I mentioned before, by Ethiopia's Desta ALEMU, and then we have the Spanish athlete MERZOUIGUI in 5th.
Yamaguchi of Japan has now taken over 6th place from the
other Ethiopian in the event, who is Afewerk MESFIN.
MESFIN, just 17 years of age. It's an awful lot to expect of the Ethiopians to run at the front for every single race.
Yes.
Certainly battling, but right now the leader continues to be Jonathan NDIKU, who is the preeminent favorite coming into this event, just ahead of YATOR, his countryman, ARAPTANY of Uganda, and ALEMU.
The leaders are currently in the home straight as they go over that barrier. So when they cross it, there will be 3 laps to go once they cross that line, the finish line. 3 laps to go in this event. We're not seeing at this stage the others who are in the event as far as 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, etc. But these are the leaders we're looking at. 3 laps to go for the Kenyans who are on top. That's NDIKU ahead of YATOR. Bronze medal could at this stage, at least it's being held in as far as 3rd place by ARAPTANY of Uganda. The gap has now opened up to number 332, who you saw just temporarily there, who's the Kenyan or the top Ethiopian in the event, but we don't know whether he'll be able to stand up to the pressure. That's Desta ALEMU. There he is, Desta ALEMU, just ahead of the Spanish athlete MERZOUIGUI.
Well, the Ugandan athlete Jacob ARAPTANY, who knocked 16 seconds off his personal best while winning the heat, surprising Jonathan NDIKU at the finish line. I think he thought it was all over, but he said that he's got a strategy that he thinks will win him the gold medal, and so we will wait and see. There is still just over 2 laps to go here in the men's 3,000-meter steeplechase.
And as you notice, the two Kenyans, number 572, he's saying to his teammate, come on up, because they're going to go for a big sprint not too long from now. So both are going to be up front. The Ugandan is chasing, so it's NDIKU leading ahead of YATOR. And then we have back in third, Ugandan, who's sticking pace with them, Jacob ARAPTANY. He has a strategy, well, he'd better employ pretty quickly, because the gap is opening up between himself and the two Kenyans who are on 1 and 2 positions right now.
So about 10 meters between your leader, NDIKU, over YATOR, about 10 meters from number 2 to 3, and that is ARAPTANY, and then about 20 meters from ARAPTANY to the 4th place man, who is Spain's MERZOUIGUI. Just behind him is ALEMU of Ethiopia. About 500 meters to go, just over a lap. Jonathan NDIKU, as the clock hits 7 minutes.
I tell you, YATOR is, he could be in danger, because if the 3rd place man currently right now, Jacob ARAPTANY, decides to actually go hard, he could actually catch him. So 1 lap to go, and still it's NDIKU leading ahead of YATOR. Then just in third, just crossing the line now, it is the Ugandan athlete, Jacob ARAPTANY.
The junior championship record is 8 minutes 14 seconds. Let's see if NDIKU has a shot at that. He looks like he's going to. 2nd place still belongs to YATOR of Kenya. 3rd place still belongs to the Ugandan ARAPTANY. 4th place still owned by the Spanish athlete MERZOUIGUI. They're all strung out here on a pace that started very fast with Jonathan NDIKU, and it looks like we'll continue that way. Is there time for any movement here in the top 5 placings? It doesn't look like it. 150 meters to go. The final water jump now for NDIKU. He is over it clearly. He is just about on the home stretch. Remember, 8:14 is the record. I don't think he's going to get to it. Over the hurdle, the final hurdle. Now sprinting to the finish line for Jonathan NDIKU. He was a gold medalist in this event 2 years ago. He's going to get double gold. Jonathan NDIKU of Kenya in 8:23.48. 2nd place will be Albert Kiptoo YATOR of Kenya. And the bronze medalist, Jacob ARAPTANY of Uganda. MERZOUIGUI of Spain comes in 4th. And then ALEMU of Ethiopia, the 5th place finisher, again in the steeplechase. Kenya reigns supreme. Here comes one of the Italian athletes, Marzetta, just ahead of COLLENOT-SPRIET. American Berman across the line. And they are all through now. A very fast men's final. Every athlete was at 9 minutes or better, I believe, here. And a great performance by the Kenyans, with a bronze medal going to Uganda.
So Jonathan NDIKU celebrates victory, 8 minutes 23.48, winning ahead of his teammate YATOR ARAPTANY of Uganda, finishing 3rd. 4th went to MERZOUIGUI of Spain, and the 5th place held by Desta ALEMU of Ethiopia. So celebrations all around for Jacob there, who finished in 3rd for his country Uganda, but on the top 2 you're seeing on screen now, 5.72 the winner, Jonathan NDIKU ahead of his teammate Albert YATOR.
Was there ever any doubt?
Never at all.
He
From
went
start to finish.
Went to the lead immediately.
And NDIKU actually was trying to encourage his teammate. He beckoned by gesturing to come forward. Come on, come and join me. But the pace was really hot. There's no way that YATOR would have been able to stick with it. And YATOR, to his credit, ran his own race rather than being forced into a position where he would be running ultimately off the pace of his teammate, and as a result he ended up with a silver. Safe, better to be safe than sorry.
And still a personal best for YATOR by 2 seconds, and don't forget he's only 16 years old.
And in case you're having difficulties distinguishing the two. The one on the left, 5.72. That is the winner. NDIKU and his teammate YATOR to the right. Number 578, YATOR.
You will be hearing those names again in future competitions. And how about the run for Jacob ARAPTANY? Did it without any teammate support. He comes across the line in a bronze medal performance. He stuck right with the Kenyans, and the bronze medal is his ultimate reward. Personal best, you see, for YATOR, but a gold medal for NDIKU. Bronze goes to ARAPTANY, MERZOUIGUI of Spain, ALEMU of Ethiopia, MARZETTA of Italy, PEPIOT of France, and the second Ethiopian athlete, Afewerk MESFIN. Even Yamaguchi of Japan coming through in the last spot, but this, don't forget, this is the final. These are the best junior steeplechasers in the world. During that race, we had some drama in the